Do you know what this is? To you, it's a clown emoji. It's what you send when the referee gives a penalty against your team. To me, this is the face of my nightmares. This week I thought, hey, let's add emojis to the chat. It's just a little tiny picture. How hard can it be? Take 2 hours tops. It took the whole week. I have battled race conditions, socket updates, and infinite loops, just so you can send an eggplant to your friends without the app crashing. Welcome to week 47, the week I learned that the smallest features are the biggest headaches. I'm Shamit, we're on the road to $1 billion valuation. Last week we felt like geniuses. We conquered the world. We added real-time translation so a guy in London can argue to a guy in Lisbon. We fixed the bottom menu so you stop getting trapped in dead-end screens. We were flying high. We thought we were unstoppable, and then we decided to work on reactions. Let me explain why this is so hard, because there is a business lesson here. In a static app, you click a button, the page reloads, and the emoji appears. Easy. 1990s technology. But Action is a live sports app. Speed is everything. We wanted real-time reactions. Here's a scenario. You're in a private group chat. Your friend texts, Man City are cheating. You want to react with a crying face. So the first thing is the ad. You click the emoji. It has to appear instantly on your screen. Optimistic UI here. The second part is the network. It sends a signal to our server. The third part is the broadcast. The server has to tell the 10 other people in the group who are all on different internet speeds, hey, show the crying face on message ID 405. The fourth part is the update. It has to pop up on their screens without them refreshing the app. Now, what happens if you change your mind? You click the crying face to remove it and click the angry face instead. Now we have to subtract one, add another, sync the count, and update everyone else's screens in milliseconds. If you get this wrong, you end up with a -1 likes, or the app freezes. We spent days just managing the state of a smiley face. But we did it. Look at this. I add the fire, I remove the fire. I add the goat, I add the clown. It updates instantly. No loading spinners, no refreshing, it's fluid. Why does this matter for $1 billion company? Because engagement lives in micro interactions. Nobody writes 500-word essay when a goal is scored. They spam the fire emoji. If it didn't have this, or if it was slow, the chat would feel dead. Now it feels alive. Now, I know I teased the big campaign last week. Where is it, you ask? Well, you can't launch a rocket if the windows are cracked. We realized that if we launch this massive marketing campaign, which is coming very soon, trust me, and 50,000 people rush into the app and they can't use the emojis properly, they just leave. So this week was about polishing the weapons before the war. We are now ready. The translations work, the menu works, the emojis work. Week 48, we attack. The lesson for week 47 is respect the simple things. In tech, there's something called the duck syndrome. On the surface, a duck looks calm. Under the water, its little feet are paddling like crazy. A good user interface is the duck. To you, the user, clicking that emoji feels effortless. It feels like nothing. But that nothing took my team 100 hours of paddling. If you're building a product, don't underestimate the small features. They're usually the ones that break you. So the feature is live. I want you to stress test our code. I want you to see if you can break the socket connection. Here's your mission. Download the app, links in the description. Join a group chat or create a private chat. Find the most controversial comment, react with the clown emoji. Then change it to a heart emoji. Then back to the clown. Do it fast. If the app crashes, well, then I have a busy weekend ahead. If it works, then we're ready for the big time. See you in week 48.